What's up, guys? I'm Brian.
And I'm Maury. Got one from Mikkeller here. This is Hues. It's the 2014 version, and over here it says spontaneous fermented beer aged in Hungarian oak barrels, 5% alcohol. Untapped has it labeled as a lambic. I'm not sure if Mikkeller considers it a lambic, or not, but it definitely seems to be along those lines for sure. And I've had a bunch of the Spaten beers from Mikkeller. If you guys have had any of those, they have Spaten Yuzu, Spaten Mango, Spaten Cherry, basically all lambics with different fruits. And we recently had the Spaten Basil, and that was really killer. And
great beer.
I've been really loving these Mikkeller Spaten series, and so I saw this one, decided to pick it up. I've never had it before. We're gonna get into it. We'll let you know what we think about it. Okay, yeah, I mean, there's definitely some funkage there and some sour notes. I'll be honest, as far as the hue, the color of it, it's a little darker than I anticipated. It's a little darker than your right. Typical lambic goose.
Yeah, I kind of would have gone for more of like a yellowish.
Right, this is more orange,
yeah.
Kind of a copper amber color for sure. But yeah, I mean, there's some slight notes of almost like a real mild cherry in there for me. Almost like a fermented peach pit. And there's a little bit of just, basically what I'm going to call like a malty sweetness in there as well, which I think obviously is kind of stemming from the deeper color that it has.
Yeah, I was almost going to say like a malty vinegar.
Yeah, there's definitely
in a bad way as far as the vinegar goes.
Right.
There's that malty sweetness.
There's that little funk. There's that kind of straw hay, wet hay character I just got on that sniff.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow. I mean, it has a tartness to it, but it also has quite a sweetness to it as well.
Yeah, it's definitely not in that uber tart range of some of the face puckering lambics or sours that you kind of get to.
Yeah, more sours. I mean, lambics usually aren't super sour, although some of them are. But this one definitely, I mean, that sour tart bite is there, but there's also a pretty hefty sweetness there as well. And then it does have those funky characteristics, though.
Kind of like a funky malty character to
it.
Not superly carved.
No. I'm going to go with a 3.75. Definitely a good beer. Easy to drink. Wouldn't say, there's nothing that I really don't like about it. But the things that I love about the lambic style, one of my favorite styles of beer, just aren't here. I could use definitely a little bit more head sticking around on the glass and whatever. My favorite lambics always, and I know I've had plenty of them that fizz out just like this too. There's even some really good loons that fizz out like this. But I prefer the ones that stick around a little bit. It's a little sweeter than I'm used to. Still good, really balanced offering from Mikkeller. But just even sticking to Mikkeller and not comparing it to other lambics, all of the Spatens that I've had, the Spaten Basil, the Spaten Cherry, the Yuzu, the Passion Fruit, this, I would say, is actually my least favorite one yet. Not that this is in the Spaten series, but it's the same style of beer. And it's actually one of the higher rated ones. Some of the Spatens are rated 3.75s and 4s, hover around that. This averaged just over a 4.25, I think. And it's not quite there for me. I like some of the other ones much better than the ratings are. It's still a good beer. I'm glad I got to try it. I'm enjoying sipping on it, but 3.75 for me.
I'm going to go a quarter point higher. I'm going to give it a 4. I kind of liked that it had more of the sweetness versus the typical lambic style. Kind of added a little bit of a variety to it. I will agree with you on some of the notes that you said, as far as, you'd like to see a little bit of the head hang around, a little bit of lacing on the typic style. But I don't know if it...
You're digging the sweetness?
Yeah, I'm digging that sweetness. I will say that, kind of off camera, we did do a second funk pour, which definitely changed up some aroma notes on it, a little bit of flavoring. I almost got like a little bit of grapeness.
Yeah.
Not, like a wine, but it just felt like there was a little bit of like a grape flavoring to it. Not a bad thing, but
certainly not.
I like it. I like that it's sweet. Kind of a change of pace from your typical, hey, I'm going to grab a lambic,
right?
A loon or whatever you're grabbing that day, expecting that more tart side to it. I just like that it's got the sweetness to it.
Yeah,
and I'm going to go a 4 on it, and but I will also agree with you too. It's probably one of the lower side of the Mikkellers that I like.
Lambic style. Yeah,
I still think they rock this one out pretty decent.
Oh yeah, no, I think the Mikkeller lambics are underrated across the board. That's my personal opinion.
Absolutely.
So let us know what you guys think. If you've had some of the Spontan Steries, what do you guys think of them? If you've had this one, let us know what you think. But till next time, cheers.